As predicted, Todd, German's gone to George.
Paulsville's free, gets to towards the centre. Bond with strength. Right foot kick inside 50. Their first entry of the swirly breeze, favouring the city end in this opening term. Tap one by Burton. Just out of the reach of Still Drive, but it bounces favourably for him. Gets plenty of purchase on the football. Inside 50. Gets up, hands it back to the umpire.
Good old Sergeant Schultz.
There's the ball up. Tap one by Short. Here's a chance here for Redan to get out of trouble. If this bounces out, couldn't believe what was going on there. He said, I'll pull it up again.
How do you bring it back from ball up?
Well, it's a repeat ball up, unheard of in modern day football, as Burton grabs it out of the ruck and handballs the ball along the line. George is going to get a free kick here. Speak of Lockie.
Very, very lively.
Ball up, Burton in defence with Green. We'll give that one to Green. Went out towards the boundary line. Nick Still Drive there for the Cobras. He's dispossessed, so too German. Chance here with the outside of the boot through Blundell. Kicks okay. 5 metres away from the Cobra goal. Here's the ball up. Tap one by Short. On the attacking 50 here for the Cobras. Players in from everywhere. She's a hot footy to speak of at the moment. Whistle imminent. There'll be another ball up. Just the only goal of the afternoon to McLean. Here's the ball up. Tap over the head was okay by Martin, but only got as far as George, who threw the ball up.
Arm wrestle in this first quarter, Todd.
Yep, not a lot to report on the highlights front here in this opening term as German...
Footy there, and it was just enough to put this to affect the stoppage there, Todd.
There's the ball up. Tap one by Burton. Ball hurried forward there by Shea.
Oh, sorry to correct you, mate.
That's all right. I'm happy with that. Ball up on half forward for Redan. Tap one by Burton. Ball at ground level. Still Drive just ran over the football in the end. Left foot kick from German went about the length of his name.
Christopher there, Todd. He put his body against McLean's and affected the spoil.
Last 9 scoring shots for the game have been behinds have been 8 minors. Waddell by hand to open space. Can't quite get the Ballarat 37. There's the ball up. Tap one by Burton. To no one really in particular. Trying to crash through was Blundell. Just had it stolen off him by...
Just the pressure around the contest, Todd, is making it very, very difficult for the sides to break clear and get in open spaces.
Tap Wobblers to hit the front for the first time this afternoon. They lead by 4 points. Very low scoring affair. Shea could have been caught high or in the back. Umpire said neither as Short kicks the ball. The old 624, Redan 1-7-13. Tap went in the direction of Fitzgibbon. Burton rewarded for keeping his feet.
Todd, he's been in everything the last 10 minutes, German.
There's the ball up. Tap one by Burton. He's been good since he went off George.
Yeah.
24 led Redan 13. 23 and a half minutes gone, second term. Outer side centre wing. Opportunity here.
We're in trouble if they turn the lights off.
There's the ball up. Out of the congestion goes Cooper Craig Peters. Tumbling kick to the outer side centre wing. Did ball it up. It's the Cobras who lead by 12 points. There's the ball up. Neither side can gain any advantage out of the stoppage. You'd expect a whistle imminent here.
These umpires are herding some lambs up.
There's the ball up. Tap one by Short. Only as far as Blundell. Taken to the ground. The umpire says... Bacchus Marsh are the only score of this third term. Bottom 1 point. They lead by 13 now. 3-8 plays 1-7. There's the ball up. Stumped about 15-20 metres in the out of the ground. Cobras lead by 19. Tap one by Burton. Owen has 3 of the Cobras 4 goals. Fresh air. Jess almost did the same thing as pressure from White. Deserved a free up on half forward here. 6.5 minutes gone. Tap one by Burton. Will it sit for Lahore? It does. Quick hands to Blundell. Tackle taken to Rackins was still there. Their best player as he just never gives up. Ball at ground level here. Shea over the ball. Umpires got his third term through. Owen lead 4-9-33. Redan 1-8-14. 13 minutes gone third term. Shea goes crashing through. Got the ball by hand to clear. 32. They trail East Point 38. There's the ball up. Chance here for German out of the congestion.
Hung on, Toddy.
Ball up. Outer side centre wing. Tap one by Burton. Will only find the boundary line. Well, they've kept Redan goalless for the best part of 2.5 quarters. And the ball gets sent out wide. And ball up. Burton against Short. Burton won that tap. Redan into the ground. There was Shea. Umpire called play on. And there'll be third term.
Tyson would have just got up and smiled with those teeth he's got.
Ball up, tap one by Burton. Opportunity here for Porter. He knocks it to the advantage of Shea, who went to ground, got the handball to Blundell, who kept his. And there'll be a ball up on half forward. Grandstand side of the ground here for the Cobras.
Just broke through the clouds, that son.
Burton won the tap, knocked it about 15 or so metres free side. Will it sit for Schultz? It gets to the attacking 50 for the Cobras. Been pretty ordinary this afternoon. They trail by 25 points. They just have had no bang for buck going forward whatsoever. Riley still driving with the tactic, so no excuses for the Lions this afternoon. Of course, they've got Stevenson missing too. He's been on the sidelines for the best part of 18 months. He's from the Cobra goal. Redan under the pump here at City Oval. He's a snap out of the congestion by the green. There's that Redan there.
I was going to correct you, but I thought the numbers might have been cocked up like they are usually.
There you go, Owen.
Yeah, no, it's a bust ball game.
There's the ball up. Tap one by Burton. Shea went crashing through, landed heavily. Keep an eye on him as German goes breaking out of the middle. Right foot kick goes in the wall. They've added 4 goals in this third term. Redan goalless. In fact, they've been goalless since the opening minute of the game. Blundell out of that stoppage, hacks the ball forward. Willet's got a horrible bounce. Redan
like last season, not getting as much as the footy, but maybe the rotations interrupt his progress.
German's been good today. His hand pass out of the congestion.
Well, he's been good, except for the first 10 minutes when he was on Jets. He's grown in stature, Porter. I think he's been given a chance to play in the midfield. Created the contest with the ball up and then run on the create a contest. And
Blundell out of the congestion, fires the left foot boot, Emerswood. They lead by 37 points.
They'll sing the theme song loud and strong because they've broken that hoodoo of down the highway, Todd.
That's right, and Ballarat, Darley trying to do the same. They trail Ballarat by 20-odd points at 3 quarters.
We didn't see it at all.
3.5 minutes gone. The Cobras lead by 38 points into this final term. The tap was good from Schwarzenberg. Tried to get it to Shea. He was ridden in. He's out from the Cobra goal. 52 plays 14. Excellent defensive effort from the Cobras. They keep Redan to 1 goal. Chance here for the youngster. There in Porter. Left-hand hand pass. Got it inside 50. Schwarzenberger had his arm taken away. 5 minutes gone, final turn.
Yes, the Cobras are just playing this game out and he's continuously kept the pressure up on Redan, Todd.
Porter again.
I think he might be, I thought he might have gone to full forward, but he hasn't. So he might be off at the moment.
There's the ball up on half forward.
On the goalpost.
There'll be a ball up on half forward here for the Cobras, out of side of the ground. Shark there by McLean. Hurry left foot kick gets beyond the centre wing. Chance here for Broadbent. He gathered well. Swung on the...
very, very good on his feet. Don't go to ground much.
Tap one by Burton. Close up against the boundary line. Before it gets knocked over, there'll be a boundary throw-in. This time 55 metres around from the Redan goal. The kick is 1 for the afternoon. They trail by 38 points.
You wouldn't expect anything else from Shea.
Yeah. Well, there's the ball up. Tap one by Burton. It goes out wide towards the Bacchus Marsh coach's box as the ball gets sent forward for 50 here for Redan.
I'd like to know the stats on the tackling with Bacchus Marsh. And, massive stats on tackling.
Yep, defensive efforts have been good. So it's been all Bacchus Marsh really on the scoreboard. 52 lead Redan 15. 10 minutes gone, final term. Chance here for Craig Peters. Tackle taken to the ground by Parente. All up. Martin in the ruck. Against Short. Short wins the tap. Only as far as Bell. Gathers the footy. Hand pass very difficult for Craig Peters. Through ball on boot. Only as far as Bartlett, who cleared for the cross side of the ground.
Good tack on the footy by 2 players, Oakley and Parente. Todd.
Ball up. Tap one by Green. McLean knocked it further afield. But to no one but in point lead to Bacchus Marsh. There's the ball up. Tap one by Martin. Hurried further afield by German. He'll find touch.
I reckon they've put Burton on ice for the rest of the game, Todd.
Park the Ferrari.
Yes.
And chance here for Schultz for Redan to get them out of trouble. Who got it to McLean. Hurried left foot kick. Got it towards half forward. Lahoure was tackled with Cobra goal on this occasion. Owen to do the ruck work. Tap one by Short, only as far as Parente. Throws the ball onto the left boot to the top of the square. 14 and a half minutes gone. There's the ball up. Tap as far as Shea. Kick across the body. Bend it back. And he's put it through. He knew it. And the umpire will restart with the ball up inside the Cobras 50. Ball at ground level. Chance for Shea with quick hands. Was just a bit too. 28 points. 23 and a half minutes gone. Final turn. There's the ball up. I think George won that tap. Got it to Craig Peters, who was tackled and taken to the ground. And there'll be a repeat ball up. 9-11 plays 1-11. Tap, only as far as Parente. Left foot kick across the body. Fernick and they've been goalless since the opening minute.
It's like a game of soccer with them.
There's the ball up. Tap one by Burton, only as far as Aberdeen, who's taken to the ground. Bacchus Marsh been good this afternoon. Burton wins the tap. Does his own sharking. Throws the ball on the boot. Owen 1-on-1.
Mark Shelley, along with his team at Stockdale and Lego Bacchus Marsh, run a successful and results-driven agency who are experienced.
Play underway here at City Oval. Burton on the first tap. Blundell at ground level in the long sleeves this afternoon. Ball spills free. Lamb over the football for Redan. The umpire will come in and effect a ball up. The Cobras kicking to the city end in this first term pitch.
As predicted.
The miss of those three leading goal kickers for Redan. Back in the middle, Short. Won the tap there for Redan. Running onto it, there was Fitzgibbon. Couldn't play 90 seconds in this opening term. There's the ball up. Tap one by Burton. Favours Still Dryer. We've said that a bit in the opening few weeks, but he fumbled, and here's an opportunity here for Bond as the ball spills free to the outer side of the ground. They're right in this game, Fridge.
Yeah, not a bad result, but I think our work rate now, midfielders and forwards need to be more productive, Todd.
Out of the middle of the ground goes Cooper Peters.
Protected the space and took a sliding Mark Owen.
Back in the middle of the ground, tap one by Burton, went looking for Still Dryer. His quick hands were good to German. He just stood up and hacked the ball forward towards half. Enough chances, and you'll finish in front of the ledge, you'd think. There's the ball up. Burton, the tap was okay. Shea was a bit unlucky not to get a free kick, but the umpire says, I'll have it. He'll ball 32, lead Sunbury 2. East Point 28, lead Melton 10. There's the ball up. Ball at ground level here on City Oval. It's the big cheerio to Shane Cook. And it's Shane Cook Holmes, Main Street, Bacchus Marsh. There's the ball up. Tap one by Burton. They kick to the city end in this third term. Ball gets sort of knocked away towards half forward here. Hot footy on in earnest. Cooper, Craig Peters. And East Point lead Melton by 25. There's the ball up. Tap one by Burton. Only as far as Shea. Got a little ball to boot. Only as far as George. Good pressure there from the youngster there in Porter. His second effort was very good. German with a hurried kick. Couldn't
flash fashion, the Cobras. It's all sort of workman style stuff, Todd.
Yeah, good old blue collar footy.
Yeah, he calls it that, Todd. Tom German.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Lockie German.
Do the maths on.
Right. No worries.
There's the ball up. Tap one by Burton. Neither side can gain any advantage. It's the first time we've played footy in 12 months. They should be up and about as Burton just grabs it out of the ruck and hacks it forward. Here go the Cobras again. In the other direction, couldn't quite hang on to the mark. Attacking 98.5 FM's game of the round.
He's got the big L on Lockie.
The Cobras will kick to the scoreboard end of this final term as Porter fires the hand pass out direction of German. If it sits for him, he falls over in the end.
Well done. Game yet, Todd.
North Ballarat leads Sunbury by 53 points. There's the ball up. Tap one by Burton. Went as far as Parente, who went through traffic. He got it to Porter, kept the ball. And Melton trail East Point by 20. There's the ball up. Tap one by Green on that occasion. Got it as far as McLean. He kept his feet. Got the quick hand pass back to Green. Hurried. Very poor in their 52-point loss a couple of weeks ago, and this has quite a resemblance of that as German goes out of the middle with the right foot kick. Owen just throws the White gets to the defensive 50. They're not out of trouble yet as McLean onto the left boot, throws it forward, tumbling kick. It could the margin to just 4 points. Low scoring affair here under sunny skies. Kicks on its way. Journey's not a problem. Accuracy's even.
You made this one.
Will set sail for the judge. 45 metres out from goal.
Got it.
Yep, makes no mistake. He's put it through. The Cobras like it. They're in front here. It's in the back half. 21 and a half minutes gone. The Cobras lead by 5.
That's in.
Now 11. No mistake for the playing coach. German kicks his first. The Cobras did not agree. As Owen plays on, has a shot on goal. Vacant goal square. Doesn't need the favourable bounce. It goes over the goal umpires. Goes inside 50. Owen wanted to push. Would have been Burton. Clever soccer off the ground by Willits. Out of nowhere. Straight.
I should say.
Yeah, he does, yep. He just doesn't go away either. As Owen on 50. Set sail for the judge. It's bending back. It's all about distance. He's got that. Good. Owen's got his 4th. Bacchus Marsh got their 6th. Not leading wide or anything like that. As he goes back, shot on goal, straight over the goal umpire's head. And Willits has got his 2nd of the after. 14 and a half minutes gone. There's the ball up. Tap as far as Shea. Kick across the body. Bending back. And he's put it through. He knew it on to his own advantage, sends the right foot kick in the Willits direction. Britt at the front, Willits at the back, favours Willits, goes to soccer, will it bounce favourably? And it's got ball up. Goal of the day, his 2nd soccer of the afternoon. Sign him up for Chelsea. It's the Cobras to bring the ball back into play through Christopher. He'll go out of side of the ground as Redan kicked to the scoreboard end in his opening term. Short stalemate of sorts since then. Majority of the football with Redan. Martin had the ball knocked away from him there from Owen there from that kick in. A bit of a confusion there from here at City Oval.
Burton's gone deep forward, Todd.
It's 3rd v 5th. Christopher runs away, takes a bounce, goes out of sight of the ground, gets it beyond half back. Plenty of metres gained there from 10-1-2-8, 21 and a half minutes gone opening term. Kick into play is good from Jenkins, found Oakley on the defensive 50. Kick was poor.
How could you actually pay a free kick there? One step from the boundary line and... kidding me.
Ball to come back into play for the Cobras. They come grandstand side. Burton the fly. Couldn't take the mark. Never bounce back. Let's hope for something similar here this afternoon for the Cobras as the ball comes back into play. They get it to half back. At the back there was in his 2nd term. They're 1-5-11. Bacchus Marsh 3 behinds. Christoph runs his measure. Right foot kick. Gets plenty of it. Beyond half back. The fly at the back was Lamb. Right side so he can get onto that left. As Christopher brings the ball back into play. Doesn't run any of his entitlement and goes short to German, who went to go wide to Bartlett, but it came off the...
Been inside 50 on numerous occasions for only a result of 1-7.
Christopher brings the ball back into play. Juggling attempted mark there was paid. It goes at 3-6-24. Melton 1-4-10, lead East Point 1-3-9. Ball back in, out of the fence from Jenkins. Ball to come back into play. It'll be Jenkins. He'll go short of the outer defensive pocket. The kick's okay and finds Matthews just inside the boundary line. Right foot kick gets to half back. That's a good kick.
Is it outswinger?
Jenkins goes out of side by foot, goes short. The kick's okay. Somehow it just gets sent back as quick as it went out, and Jenkins by foot. It's just a comedy of errors there from the Lions. Put some Benny Hill music behind that and put that into a highlight package. And then Martin tries to play on, not around behind the mark.
Goals that they should be kicking there, Todd. Like they've had all the pressure, they've done everything right in this quarter, and reward is just not there with those misses.
Oakley brings the ball back into play to Jenkins, who got it to Brett.
Oakley.
Right foot kick along the line to half back, opening minute 3rd term. As Jenkins runs his full measure out of defence, right foot kick goes out wide looking towards George. Marsh lead Redan 1-7-13. I've got nothing for you there, Fridge. Fernicum couldn't work it out on a month full of Sundays. There's the kick in. Owen marks that from Jim. Still no rain here this afternoon, which has been good. But a swirly breeze has made it difficult by foot as the ball comes to the grandstand side beyond half. A wide distribution of contributors here. As the ball comes back into play, Riley still dry, gets the ball toward inside half. They trail Bacchus Marsh 7-10-52. Ball goes to the outer side defensive 50, and the mark's been taken there by Lafregi. He can go short. They're in no hurry at all. As Christopher can make up his mind whether he wants to do with it, and finds Bartlett on the defensive 50. Can go along the line. Here's up in the puck. Needs to be hard. Ball comes back into play. He decides to come grandstand side with a right foot kick. Finds Lamb in front. Behind. They're 1-10-16. They trail Bacchus Marsh 8-11-59. Tick over 17 minutes gone final term. Ball comes back into play from the Cobras. They go out of side. They go as further away as possible from the commentary position
that they make when they watch the replay.
1-11-17, Redan. Yeah, that's right. 1-11. Trail Bacchus Marsh 8-11-59. They go out of side of the ground. 11-point lead to the visiting Cobras. Near 29 minutes gone final term. Christopher brings the ball back into play. Goes in direction 12-18. As the ball comes back into play from Oakley, keeps it low, but only finds Schwarzenberg.
He's been terrific.
Needs to get a fingertip to it, and it's through for a rush behind.
Ball from 55, Todd.
Oakley brings the ball back into play, only as far as Owen on the second grab, and he takes the mark.
So loose checking. I don't know what with German. He's supposed to be the tagger, but he's getting plenty of it, George. Fernicum.
Should be a fine, you reckon? About $1,700.
Fair.
Boundary throw in, tap one by Short. Tansy was still trying to run on, couldn't gather. Willits might have, if ever we've seen one.
Come in a bit more, son.
Who's going to contest the ruck here? Looks like still dry, can you believe it? And needless to say, Redan win that tap. That's
who?
Yeah, got it to George. Left foot kick in. Board went looking for Atchison. Could have been pushed. The umpire called play.
No side getting the greater ascendancy.
Blue skies overhead here at City Oval. As Nick Stilldry has taken to the ground. Tries to knock it to the advantage of Blundell. He couldn't gather either. Cramley goal for the Lions. Porter hitting the post for the Coppers from the boundary line. There's the throw in. Chance here for Shea. He's got Giampolo to beat. Shea went to ground. Giampolo kept his feet. Sunny skies here at City Oval. There's the tap won by Short. Went as far as George, who gathered just inside the boundary line. His kick hugged about place. It's Martin in the ruck. And again, Short. We'll give that one to Short. How will it sit? Blundell, can he gather? He does. Hurried right foot kick gets to the attacking 50. Owen sets himself. Can you believe it? Boundary throw in.
We're going to arm wrestle here.
Burton won the tap. Got to the still dry. Right foot kick. To one here. Apple 98.5 FM's BFL game of the round. Schwarzenberger took the...
I'd say, Todd, Redan have had more possession of the footy than what Bacchus Marsh have had, but they just haven't taken their chances.
Boundary throw in. Burton won the tap. Knocked it as far as it kicked. Very side towards half back. Schwarzenberger gathered the opening term. Redan 8. Bacchus Marsh 2.
That's as excited as I've ever seen you get, Todd.
Well, he got up there, didn't he?
Yeah, no.
Not as excited as I'll ever get in this opening term, I tell you what. The only goal of the game came in the opening minute to Lachlan McLean. There's the throwing, just grabbed out of the ruck there by Short, threw the ball onto the boot, gained about 40 metres for his side, sat for Fitzgibbon.
George.
Yep, probably should have done that from the outset, but haven't been made to pay yet as Burton's giving away a free kick. It'll go to Short, waste no time, top of the goal square, looking for McLean. Boundary throw in. Chance here for Burton will favour him. He should have just grabbed that, but didn't. Ended up tapping it to in a low-scoring game. It could be.
Doesn't waste the footy.
Boundary throw in. Favours George, who did the ruck work in the end. I hope he had his hand up for that boundary throw-in. Waterbury just overran the footy. He allowed Burton to just grab it and hack the ball out of defence for the Cobras. Trail Ballarat 37. Sebas 38, lead Lakers 15. There's the throw-in. Over the head of Burton, got towards outer side centre wing. Porter, the youngster, gathered. Left foot kicks good to the fat side line. Boundary throw-in. Tap one by Burton, ball at ground level. Matthews held it out and the umpire let it go. Got the hand pass up.
Look, he's got some poise about him. He's got some speed. He's good blow to the ground.
Boundary throw-in. Tap one by Martin. It's all about keeping your feet here forward. Can the Cobras, can they do that? Bit of a 50-50. A dozen or so players around back and withhold this press here from Redan in this final couple of minutes. There's the throw-in. Chance here for Matthews. Hurried kick. Only as far as Lahore. Tackled. Could have been
third kick out.
Boundary throw-in. Still a couple of kicks away from the Redan goal as Schwarzenberg's happy to see it over the line for a boundary throw-in.
Hard as a cat, Schwarzenberger.
Boundary throw-in. 29 minutes gone. Tap one by Burton. As the siren sounds for half-time here.
Yeah, 15 minutes of that latter half of that quarter, they just total domination, Todd.
Tap to Burton as far as Germany threw the ball onto the boot. Inside 50, looking for...
Impressed now, Todd.
Yep, no Nick Stilldry, no Billy Griffiths for the rest of the afternoon. There's the throw-in, tap one by Burton.
He's Tom Johnson last week, and he's continue on this week with the
number 9.
The number 9 of...
George, who finished top 5 in the Henderson. Nonetheless, there's the boundary throwing. 55 metres out from the Cobra goal. Give that tap to Burton. Schwarzenberger over it. Didn't have much opportunity. The umpire did the right thing, let it go. Christopher's hand pass got it to Shane. Had to go hurried by.
Slow to react, Todd.
Cobras lead by 19 points. 11 and a half minutes gone. Third term. Throwing. Just thrown out of the ruck contest was short. Ball fell.
Drama, but we haven't found him yet.
Yeah, but they're still out of tune here at City Oval, Redan, that's for sure, as the ball gets hurried out of the congestion. The ball's half back for the Cobras. Calvino, juggling attempt at Mark, couldn't do it. Chance here. The Ghost.
The Ghost, Jimmy Jess.
Boundary throwing. Tap one by Martin. We'll give him that. Shea tried to be a little bit creative by foot and missed it in the air. Still on half back here for the Cobras. Schwarzenberg's hand pass only went as far as Fitzgibbon's foot as he went with the breeze in the third term. They lead Darley 51-40. There's the throw-in. Tap one by Burton. Went looking for Shea, who's been industrious to say the least in the opening. 9:33. Redan 1-8-14. Throw-in. Burton with the tap. Knocked it in front of him. Shrugging the tackle well there was Blundell. Got onto his preferred right. Went inside for Redan 1-8-14. There's the throw-in. Tap one by Burton. As far as Shea, who went looking there towards German, couldn't find him as he was knocked off balance. German's arm was having a chat to the boundary umpire. Decided that was the right thing to do as Burton grabbed it out of the ruck and set the high kick under boundary throwing. Burton to do the ruck work. Got a tap out one. Shark by Atchison, who got the ball towards George. Kept running with the hand pass to Fitzgibbon. He can go inboard. The kick's okay.
They're going that bad, Melbourne victory. Get a game on them. Well, it's
boundary throwing. Here's an opportunity for the Cobras there in lead by 37 points. 28 minutes gone in this third term here at City Oval. Tap one by Burton cutely. Found Schwarzenberger, got it to Shea. Tried to find the left, but
bass guitarist, and he's got the, what's the other one?
Cobras lead by 37 to lead.
Trombone.
Tap one by Burton, only as far as White, who got it to German. Right from kick inside 50. Owen's got 2 to beat. Second ground, 37 points. 51 plays 14. Throw in. Willits grabbed it out of the ruck, threw it onto the left, has a shot on the goal. And throw in to take place. Burton, just been too big and strong in the ruck. Wins the tap, but to no one in particular. There's half a dozen or so players waiting at ground level. The umpire will come in and ball it up. Half forward, outer side of the ground here at City Oval for the Cobras. For Redan, in fact, they lead the Todd. East Point lead Melton by 7 points. Boundary throw in, tap one, there by Green. Chance here for McLean on his preferred left. Pressure was good from German. McLean had to go by hand. Follow up was good. Got ball to boot. Sent it inside 50. 20 metres away from the Redan goal, who look for their second goal in this final term. I'm speaking of the match as Shea. Hurried left foot kick to the defensive 50. At 12 minutes gone, final term here. Bacchus Marsh 52, lead Redan 15. There's the throw in. Tap won by Martin. Fitzgibbon at the fall of the ball. The hurried left foot kick was a blind kick. And 21, they trail North Ballarat 11-14-80. Boundary throw in. Burton versus George. Give that tap to Burton only as far as Richard. Chance of Fitzgibbon, who gave it back to the youngster. He's second.
As well as, possible Lundell, German. You've got 22 contributors, Todd.
Tap one by Burton only as far as Schultz, who hand passes it to the awaiting Jenkins, who gathered and kept running.